I welcome you all to meeting number 826. There are two ground rules which have to be followed during this meeting. First, please turn off your cell phones or keep them on silent. I'll give you 10 seconds. Second, do not talk about sex, religion and politics during this meeting. Toastmasters International is a century-old organization helping its members grow in the area of public speaking and leadership abilities. As per the mission of Toastmasters, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Without further ado, I would like to call the person who will take this meeting forward. She born and brought up in small village near Rasipuram in Namakkal district. Passionate Toastmaster since 2022. Doctor by profession, working as a professor in the Department of Physiology, Sri Balaji Medical College, Coimbatore. She believes success is the sum of small efforts. Let's put hands together. Welcome President of Toastmaster Anuradha.
Thank you, Sergeant Thomas, Toastmaster Alagiri for setting the stage and explaining the ground rules. Good afternoon, many family members and my dear guests. With the sound of this gavel, I declare meeting number 826 open. I would like to recognize the dignitaries present here. Distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abraham, Distinguished Toastmaster Sundarama Chintamani, and Senior Toastmaster Venkateshan, and I welcome all the members and guests for today's meeting. I welcome guest Manivelu for today's meeting. Welcome. After a long week, on last week Saturday, after our milestone, I was not able to sleep the night. Any guess, my dear friends? My blood was full of happy hormones. Those dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin. This is not physiology class. I know these lady Toastmasters. Dopamine is a hormone that will keep us very active, and this will be secreted when we meet during social events, and this is a pleasure hormone which will make us happy. Then oxytocin, this is a hormone which will be secreted when we are with our loved ones, and that will give us a feeling of wellness. And serotonin is a hormone which will be secreted when we are involved ourselves in social activity, or pleasure hormone or sense of well-being hormone. And endorphin, this is a hormone, it acts like a natural painkiller. Usually it will be, the action is similar to like morphine, cocaine, like that. So it is secreted by our body whenever the body undergoes stress, either physical stress or mental stress. So before the milestone meeting, my blood is filled with first three hormones. Filled with endorphins alone, because the entire team was full of physical stress and mental stress. Then towards the evening of the milestone, other three hormones joined us: dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. So our entire team, I feel the entire medley, family members' blood is filled with those. So we felt very happy with that evening. And naturally, it will be secreted naturally by our body. But artificially, it cannot be given by tablets. If you try to take it, it will give a lot of side effects. So let me tell the story behind the happy hormone secreted in me last week. We started planning for the milestone 825 immediately after our club contest. After discussing with our ExCom members, we thought of approaching Narendra as a milestone chair. He readily accepted to be the milestone chair. That is one of the good qualities of a leader, to this opportunity and accepted as a milestone chair. And he was so innovative and so energetic. I will throw only the flash of ideas. He will come with the events, that is marvelous events he will do. That you might you have seen already. So big thanks to Narendra at this time. Then comes our MCs, Toastmaster Pradeep and Toastmaster Harini. Pradeep, initially when we approached, he readily accepted and to be the MC. Harini, initially she was the milestone co-chair and worked with Narendra in arranging the meeting. Then during the flow, she volunteered herself to become the MC. So I appreciate her involvement in the milestone. So both started preparing 2 weeks before, and both of them had late night sleep. Every day we had a meeting with MCs and other core committee members. After our meeting, they had a meeting, it seems. And another thing I want to tell is, Harini's daughter was not well in that week. Even though she was able to manage her work, family and this milestone preparation. So great big round of applause for her. And Toastmaster Pradeep, there is an interesting story he shared with me. While coming to the milestone meeting, he was rehearsing the dialogues which he has to deliver on the stage. While doing that, he didn't notice a signal, he bypassed the signal and he got a message that he has to pay ₹500 for violating the traffic rules. That much he involved himself in this milestone. And after the milestone, when I asked them about their experience, both of them told their confidence level increased and they were very comfortable on the stage and the stage fear has gone. So they are ready to be on the stage wherever they are. Not only in many stage, they are able to do give their speech or do anything on the stage wherever possible. So this is about our MCs. Next is our Toastmaster Pramod, newsletter chair. When I approached him regarding newsletter, he immediately told, last time also I did the newsletter work under the able guidance of Distinguished Toastmaster Thomas. This time I want to implement fully whatever I learned from him. He volunteered and he did along with his committee, Toastmaster Alagiri, Toastmaster Rajshekhar, Toastmaster Vijayarajan and Toastmaster Supraja. All of them, Pramod and his team, did an excellent job under the guidance of Pravda and brought the newsletter on time and excellent newsletter. So big round of applause to them. And our ExCom team, I am proud to say my ExCom team, they were very supportive from the beginning till the end. So big round of applause to ExCom. And another important thing about Toastmaster Hema, she is the hospitality chair. While coming to her milestone, she met with an accident and there was a bleeding from nose. Her family members are strongly opposing not to go for the meeting. But she took first aid and she came for the meeting before 2 o'clock. I appreciate her commitment and she was with us till the end. And she did her job well. So good round of applause for her. And I like to thank our senior Toastmasters, Distinguished Toastmaster Sampath sir for guiding us, and Distinguished Toastmaster Guru Prasad and Toastmaster Kalyan, Toastmaster Prasannavani and Toastmaster Priya Belur for guiding us in planning our milestone meeting. And I like to thank all the role players who involve themselves in the milestone meeting. This is not a regular meeting, it's a milestone, it's something special. I thank them, those who volunteered to do the role plays. And for the benefit of guests, I like to tell what is Toastmaster International. This is an century-old organization. This is started by Ralph C. Smedley to improve the communication skill and also to leadership skill of an individual. And this celebrating milestone meeting is a part of this Toastmaster International, and this one milestone meeting celebration, this will bring about bonding between the members, and it will bring out the talents of the members which we have seen, and it's a time to acknowledge their achievement, recognize their achievement during the meeting. So for this we are conducting this milestone meeting, and this milestone meeting reinforce the core values of the Toastmasters like integrity and excellence, like that. So this is with this I'll conclude my thing, and I hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhinami.
Hello Toastmasters and dear guests. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let me ask you a simple question. What is the hardest part of making money? Earning it or keeping it? Most people believe that once they start earning well, wealth is guaranteed. But history has shown us that getting rich and staying rich are two different skill sets. Surprisingly, financial success is not about how much you earn. It's about how you manage what you earn. So, what does it take to become wealthy? Maybe a high income, a successful business, or a great job. But here is the real question. What does it take to become wealthy? To stay wealthy. That's where things get tricky. Let me give two examples at opposite ends of wealth management. Rajendra Singh Sethia. In 1980s, he was the world richest bankrupt. Once a powerful businessman, he collapsed. He has properties from London to Delhi. He collapsed his entire empire due to excessive borrowing and mismanagement. He lost everything. Coming to another, Narayana Murthy. The founder of Infosys started with just 10,000 rupees borrowed from his wife Sudha Murthy. Unlike Sethia, he built his fortune step by step, reinvesting wisely and maintaining financial discipline. Today, Infosys is a multi-billion-dollar company. See the contrast. One became wealthy but lost it all, while the other sustained his wealth and grew it over time. This brings us the core lesson from the book, The Psychology of Money. It says, getting wealth and staying wealth require two different skill sets. Getting wealth is about taking risk, seizing the opportunities and making bold decisions like our Harshit Mehta. Staying wealth is about managing risk, avoiding greed and ensuring stabilities like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. This tells us something crucial. Intelligence or income alone does not determine financial success. It's a mindset and behavior with money that matters. Be bold in building a wealth, but cautious in keeping it. And this principle applies not just to money, but also to our communication skills. Some of us may be naturally good at speaking, while others work hard to improve. But the key to lasting success is continuous learning, practice, and discipline, just like wealth management. With this thought, let's begin today's Toastmaster session. Every great journey begins with a single step, and today we have someone taking their first step into the world of Toastmasters. To officially welcome and induct our newest members, I now invite Toastmaster Amrita to lead the induction ceremony.
As the Vice President membership, it's my privilege and pleasure to induct 5 of our new members today. I request the following members to come to the front as they read out their names. Toastmaster Alagiri, Toastmaster Alagiri joined us in November, but unfortunately he has missed 2 election surveys, so he's going to be elected today. Toastmaster Ramya, Toastmaster Supraja, Toastmaster Suresh Kumar, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwara, membership in many Toastmasters Club and Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow, improve ourselves, and share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in the spirit of enjoyment. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourselves to personal growth and help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. New members, please listen carefully as I read out the Toastmasters member promise. In the presence of the members of Menti Toastmasters Club, I promise to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each event, to apply myself to the program outlined in the Toastmasters manuals, to participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members, and to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefit of Toastmasters. Will you promise to stand by these obligations?
Yes.
Thank you. I request all Menti Toastmasters to please raise your hands. As Menti Toastmasters, we pledge to support our new members in their quest for self-development, to provide them with positive, helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, and to make their Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Thank you. Thank you, fellow members. Congratulations on behalf of all the members and best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming back, much like financial planning has different steps, earning, saving, investing, and reviewing, a Toastmaster meeting follows a structured pattern. The prepared speeches. Like a startup pitch, speakers present their well-rehearsed speeches. Next is the table topic session. Like handling sudden financial crisis, this session tests our ability to think on our feet. Finally, the evaluation session. Like a financial review, we receive valuable feedback to refine our skills. In finance, auditors ensure everything is in order. Similarly, in Toastmasters, our general evaluator ensures our meeting stays on track and helps us improve. To take on this role today, let's welcome Toastmaster Vidyasagar, who will lead the evaluation team. Welcome him with a round of applause.
The great leader is not the one who does the great things, but he is the one that gets the people to do the great things. This famous quote by 40th US President Ronald Reagan actually emphasizes the true essence of leadership. The leadership is all about empowering people to reach their greatness. As leaders, we need to inspire, motivate, and help our team members to reach their full potential so that they can achieve remarkable results. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. This is Vidyasagar, and today I am playing the role of General Evaluator. As part of my role, I will be cleanly observing the proceedings of the meeting and I'll be giving my feedback on the overall conduct of the meeting, including the reviewing the performance of various speakers and evaluators, and also the various role players. Think of me as a benevolent critic. I'm here to help you all to become the effective communicators and better leaders. To help me with my role, we have actually two teams. One is qualitative team, another one is quantitative team. The qualitative team actually consists of 3 members, so that's called tag team. Let me introduce our tag team, and also we also have a qualitative team that comprises of speech evaluators for the prepared speeches. Let me introduce our tag team now. Today's timer is Toastmaster Ramya. She is also known by her pen name Rara. She is children's author, creative storyteller, and the founder and director of Savanya Innovation Private Limited. Let's welcome today's timer, Toastmaster Ramya.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Yes, I'm the timer for today, and as a timer, I will time the table topic speeches and EPAT speeches and icebreaker speeches. Okay, and icebreaker speeches the length of the speech is 6 minutes. At the 4th minute, I will raise the green, and at the 5th, I will raise the yellow, and at the 6th minute, I will raise the red. Okay, and for prepared speeches, it's 5 to 7 minutes. At the 5th minute, I'll raise the green, and at the 6th minute, I'll raise the yellow, and at the 7th minute, I'll raise the red. And for evaluator speeches, the length is 2 to 3 minutes. So at the 2nd minute, I will raise the green, and at 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow, and at 3 minutes, I'll raise the red. And for table topics, it should be within 1 to 2 minutes, and at 1st minute, I'll raise the green, and 1 minute, 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow, and after 2 minutes, I'll raise the red. Okay, and today, the theme is numbers don't tell the whole story, but speakers sticking to the allotted time, sticking to the numbers, I think it shows their preparation and discipline. Thank you.
Today's opponent is Toastmaster Kalyani Hari. Let me introduce her. Toastmaster Kalyani is a passionate leader in medical coding. She is an epitome of enthusiasm and perfection in whatever she sets out to do. Let's welcome Toastmaster Kalyani to come onto the stage and spell out the role of it.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Imagine that you have learned to drive a car, but even after a year, you are not able to put up the gears without looking at it. Yes, that is fillers. Similar to that, fillers play a role in speeches. Today, I am here to watch out keenly on the filler words like so, like, but, and I will keep a record of it. At the end of the meeting, I will tell the report. Before that, I just want to add one more point. So, it's a coordinated conjunction. It is mostly used in the beginning of the speech or while transformation by the beginners. Instead of so, we can use adjacently, consequently, therefore, hence, then. Over to you.
Today's grammarian is the man who doesn't need introduction. He is a 360-degree corporate communicator for over 4 decades. He is a passionate communication consultant, and he served as former communication director at President. Let's put our hands together to welcome.
Thank you very much, G. Good afternoon. Going by examples that have been set by the ones who came before me, the track players, I thought that grammar, when you get it wrong, is like an exquisite dress, beautiful, but has big stains. That's the only simile I could find, inspired by who spoke before me. Factually, it will be my attempt to look for the great expressions and the not so great expressions, so that we will all benefit some way or the other, which is the purpose of TAG. Also, I have another responsibility to give you a simple word so that you can use it without much effort. The word I have is benevolent. B-E-N-E-V-O-L-E-N-T. 5 syllables. Benevolent is loving, kind, as in he was a considerate and benevolent king. Another one, it can also be a benevolent son smiled down on them. So you can also go metaphorically. Benevolent, which is the opposite of benevolent, is malevolent. Generally, M-A-L-E, it's not the M-A-L-E of the male, but malevolent is generally negative. Not for us to be blamed. So that's the opposite, malevolent, opposite of benevolent. Okay. And I do encourage you to use this word so that I can name you, I can call you.
Over to Toastmaster of the day to take the proceedings forward.
Success in money and life is often the result of few big wins rather than constant victories. Warren Buffett made 99% of his wealth after his 50s. His secret? Time and patience. Many successful investors make several bad decisions but thrive because of one or two outstanding ones. You don't need to be right all the time, just at the right moment. Think about Dhirubhai Ambani, who started a small-time trader but built Reliance Industries, one of the India's biggest business empires. His success was not accidental, was well planned and executed. Similarly, our speakers today have prepared and polished their speeches and ready to share the valuable insights. Before each speech, I will invite the respective evaluator to introduce the project objectives. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Hari Krishnan. To introduce the project objectives, let's welcome Toastmaster Raj Shekhar.
Good afternoon, everyone. My target speaker is Toastmasters Hari Krishnan. He is attempting Level 1 Project 1 Icebreaker speech under Presentation Mastery Pathway. Purpose of the speech is for the member to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speech. Time allotted for the speech is 4 to 6 minutes. I wish him all the very best. Thank you.
His speech title is My Philosophy. Where there is a will, there is a way. Over to you, Toastmaster Hari Krishnan.
Philosophies are the driving force for each one of us. My driving force, my philosophy, where there is a will, there is a way. Good evening, Toastmasters and fellow guests. I was born in Chennai in 1977. To my parents, I am the third child. I was actually lucky enough to study in Tamil medium. In fact, I cherish the language of the sweetness of Tamil. But the affordability is the factor which has determined my medium of study. In fact, the English alphabet has been introduced to me in my 3rd grade. I was like a frog in the well. And my life is only all about going to a school, playing with the kids, eat and sleep. When I was there in my 5th standard, there is a life change momentum with through my favorite teacher. She is Amalie Peter. In fact, very first time, she had written honesty, ethics, courageous, trustworthy, all these words in my dictionary. I understood the true meaning of these words. I started observing my life. When I was there in 10th standard, I passed the 10th standard. The life has thrown a challenge to me. I have no other choice but to study in an English medium. I joined there. After seeing it, everything in English except my Tamil book, I was for a moment taken aback. Then I have been thinking on what I have to do for that. There, the role played by my philosophy, where there is a will, there is a way. So that has actually pushed hard, and I succeeded in that my grade. After my schooling, I want to pursue law as my career. I have my own doubts in my mind, because one has to do successfully in a career of law. You have to eat, live, breathe with law books, especially in English. So again, my principal had played a role. It determined my path. I became a lawyer. In the year 2006, I got married to another lawyer. She was my classmate. It was absolutely planned one, but in heaven. Life was a roller coaster. I'm the first generation, being a first generation lawyer, I don't have a backup in my profession. So I have no choice for financial stability. I have to look for a job. I got the decent one. My life has started taking a shape. We were blessed with a baby girl. Life is unpredictable. Everyone would have been faced in their life. I also faced it one in the year 2011. My wife was inflicted with cancer. I was actually not to do anything that point in time. I was overwhelmed. I have one end that my wife is actually battling with the cancer. Another end that I have a 1-year-old child to take care of it. Again, where there is a will, there is a way. It assisted me to overcome that situation. I successfully did that. One end, she was recovering from the illness. Another end, my daughter also reached the age of to go to the kindergarten. I was put her into a nice school. She was happily started going. However, my entire focus was on my wife's health. In fact, there was a time where I need to take weekly darshan to Apollo Hospital. You people know about that Tesla was the first driverless car. Actually, it is wrong. My Swift is the first one. It can take by itself. It can go by itself, but only to Nandanam Apollo. In fact, I am a very proud contributor for the growth of the Apollo Hospital. In 2016, I encountered another devastating situation in my life. My all efforts went vain. She reached heaven. I was drowned and touched the seabed. I always believe, strong believer of time as a healer. Then I don't know how, it was an overwhelming situation. months passed away, I was doing my day out routine. I was also feeling guilty. I couldn't take care of my child because I need to concentrate, focus on my wife. My families and friends were hoping to look at me how I'm going to take forward my life. Again, my philosophy distant my path. I have motivated to chase my passion. I resigned my job, resumed my court practice. I prioritized my daughter more than everything in my life. Now feel guilty free, and I'm happily pursuing my passion through my practice. And I'm thankfully standing before you all. Thank you.
Our second speaker is Toastmaster Sindhil. To introduce the project objectives, let's welcome Toastmaster Prasanna.
The target speaker, Toastmaster Sindhil, is pursuing project on Pathway Presentation Mastery Level 1, Project 1 Icebreaker. The purpose of the speech is for the member to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speech. Time duration is 4 to 6 minutes. All the best.
His speech title is Sparks, Failures, Dreams. Over to you, Toastmaster Sindhil.
Any 96 here? Great. I am one of you from watching cricket on black and white TV with shaky antenna, but now I am watching same cricket on smartphone with 5G internet. What a journey, isn't it? We are the only one generation who enjoyed all type of technology revolutions. I am from village near Pattukotai. My village is so beautiful with green trees, fresh air, dancing uncles and fighting aunties. My life was very normal until my 5th standard. There was no power supply in my home, but once we got a power supply, the mini Edison inside me suddenly woke up. I started curious about electric power is really dangerous or everybody is overreacting. That curiosity pushed me into test it myself. One day, no one was at my home. I just took the tester, plugged it into the socket, switched it on. I just touched on the backside. Nothing happened. I laughed at myself. Oh my God, this is what people are scared of. So funny. Then again, I plugged it into the socket, but now I touched on the front side of the tester. Boom. I feel somebody hit me hard behind, but nobody was there. That's when I realized electric power is little bit dangerous. But mini Edison inside me never stopped to experimenting. I started to build one micro rocket with using a red phosphorus from Matchbox, but it's never took off. Then I started to build a small aircraft with using mini motor. Anybody knows about mini motor? Here it is. I just broke it from my remote control car. Actually, the car was not broken. I just broke it for to do this experiment. Then I have assembled it carefully, wings and fan, everything looks perfect. With that excitement, I just hold it. I just turn on my aircraft, fan was spinning. I just
ran around my street to take off, but it was never like. Again, I failed every experiment. I lost my hope, and finally I decided to give a retirement from my mini exit journey. I may fail all my experiments, but in studies I am outstanding. You know what I mean? I am always standing outside of my class due to incomplete my homeworks. Somehow I completed my school. In college, I pursued computer science and engineering. I was so excited to see native Chennai students because everyone was talented. One guy was good at dancing, another one guy is good at sports, and another one guy is good at attracting the girls. I feel so jealous. I am asking myself, what are you doing? Just studies, that is not enough. I need to do something. I worked hard. I completed my first online course, how to change faces in Photoshop. I replaced my face with Kritik Rosel's body and proudly posted it on Facebook. Here it is. Wow, I got 2 likes. One is from me, another one is from my brother. You know, one surprise. I know his username and password. Later, I have completed a lot of online courses. Surprisingly, one man is believed in me. He was run a startup. He saw my skills and he offered me a part-time opportunity, and he immediately started within 2 years his company. Because not for me, it's because of funding issues. But that small opportunity helped me to start on my career, full-time job opportunity as a software engineer. From the last 12 years, I have plenty of opportunities, but honestly, I never utilized it properly. Entrepreneurship is my dream. Before it's become a buzzword, I'm interested to developing innovative applications, so I worked hard and I try to build some application as well. But with that, I should be an extraordinary person. But due to giving too much spaces between the opportunities, I'm still be an extraordinary person. Now, I started recognizing my mistakes. I'm good at developing and designing the application, but explain to the people, that's where I struggle. That's why I'm here at Toastmaster to come out of my comfort zone and sharpen my skills and grow into being an entrepreneur as I dream. Thank you.
Our third speaker is Toastmaster Shankar. To introduce the project objectives, let's welcome distinguished Toastmaster Sundar Ram.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. Today, Toastmaster Shankar is doing a project on the theme Writing a Speech with Purpose. The project purpose is for the member to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present well organized speech on any topic. The time for this project is 5 to 7 minutes.
His speech title is Life is Fragile. Over to you, Toastmaster Shankar.
Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine someone from your past, perhaps a classmate who was brilliant, charismatic, and full of hope. Think of that particular person whom everyone loved and expected a great success from them. Open your eyes. For me, it was Balaji, who was bright, brilliant, booming with a smile. Balaji was known a greatness for success. And he was my classmate as well. We all know that the Balaji would become IAS officer in one day, and everyone hoping that will come true. Few years ago, I walked into the textile shop with my wife to buy some casual purchase. Amidst the rack of clothes and bus of customer, I saw someone who stopped on my track. It was Balaji, working as a salesman with meager salary. Fellow Toastmaster and honorable guest, let's rewind 20 years ago. 2 streets away, there was a family, lived, widely respected, well-educated and wealthy. They do have father, mother and 2 vibrant children. It's a picture-perfect life and their future shining very sight. It was a one Sunday perfect morning and feels everything perfect. The weather was gentle, little drizzle in the air, the sky painted a grey, and accent of the rain that demanded go for a long drive. They decided to go for a long drive and the beautiful ACR road. Windows are slightly open, cool breeze, and the Ilayaraja, the legendary Ilayaraja music was playing on the background. Elangatu Visude. Laughter filled in the car. That kind of the day makes memory. That kind of the moment makes memory something unfeeling true. Suddenly, without warning, a chaos erupted. The car stood violently on the busy road, trying to deliberately escaping from the reckless scooter driver who was crossing the road without looking at them. The car lost the control, flipped and crashed deliberately. Screeches echoed, a glass shattered, and the life changed forever. Aftermath that even more devastating. Yes, of course, the driver was reckless, but something went painfully wrong. The father who drive the car, who consumed the alcohol. One reckless moment, one careless decision, the father has gone. His daughter, full of dream, had bright eyes forever closed. The family got broken instantly. The boy who stands there, stolen his innocence completely. Tragedy, tear, and timeless sorrow become the constant companion from the day onwards. Toastmaster, it was the boy, that Balaji, who I had met in the textile shop and gently touched my shoulder and said, Shankar, remember me, it's Balaji. When I saw him, my heart was frozen because he was my friend. There's Balaji working in a tiny garment shop. It was not the life he was not expected. It was not the dream he had made it for planned. And definitely it was not the meeting that I ever planned. That one moment shattered his entire life, destroying all the dreams as he once proudly shared with us. His dreams were completely crashed, not by his mistake, but the choices made by others, and that can be easily avoided by others. Toastmaster. Life is a peculiar kind of school, where in a typical school, lessons are conducted before exam starts, but in life, exam conduct first, then lesson begins. My friend Balaji's story is not merely a memory, it's a powerful reminder for all of us. Never ever drink and drive. A small decision can destroy a countless dream and lives. Be always cautious to change, as tiny lamps can flip for our change. Always work with the family. Preparation is our shield. Perhaps you already know this and follow this. But that should not stop there. Have a courage to carry conversations about the responsibility, safety, and caution with your love and dear one. A simple conversation, make it today, who knows, can prevent a bigger tragedy. Life is precious, yet it's incredibly fragile. So whatever decisions we take, make a thoughtful decision, because that decision, it's not only impacting us, but also lives around us. Let it strive never to say, I wish I could have done earlier. Instead, firmly say that I chose my responsibility, I chose my life. Because in this world, we need more Balaji, brilliant, bright, and full of life of dream, but not in the way of laughter, not in the way of changing laughter into silence, home into memory, and children into orphan. Will you do the courage to care conversation, G.M. Modi?
Our fourth speaker is Toastmaster Dinesh. To introduce the project objectives, let's welcome Toastmaster Dinesh.
Good afternoon to all my fellow Toastmasters and guests. Toastmaster Dinesh will be presenting under Persuasive Influence Level 3 Speech Code. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety to enhance his speech. Time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best.
Speech title is Aditi Devo Bhava. Over to you, Toastmaster Dinesh.
How many of you believe that telling the bitter truth is better than telling the sweet lies? Please raise your hands. Thank you. Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. A few years back, I was sitting, it was a lazy Sunday morning, and I was sitting on my couch watching TV. Suddenly, the door knocked. I ran and opened the door, and I was pleasantly surprised to see my favorite cousin Sarath. Sarath was a thin, short guy. He was having two heavy bags, almost twice the size of him. I was being very benevolent to him and took out both the bags and kept it inside the hall. Sarath was working in an IT company, that's all I know. As we both sat in the sofa, he was saying that his parents had gone to a spiritual tour in North India and it would take at least for them a week to come back. I further asked him, Sarath, I know that you are working in an IT company. Can you tell me what salary and where you work exactly? Then Sarath told me, Dinesh, I work at HCL Technologies as a networking analyst, senior networking analyst, and I get 24 lakhs PA, that is per annum. I was pleasantly surprised to hear from him. After all, isn't he my favorite cousin? But I should have been more cautious at that point of time, because numbers don't tell the whole story, doesn't it? Then I asked Sarath, how about your work nature? Do you work mainly from home or is it do you go to office? He told, no, Dinesh, I don't need to go to office that much amount of time. Mostly I will be in home only. Because I am a senior networking analyst, I can work from home. I told, okay, Sarath, then we can have a lot of good time like a childhood memories, I told. The next day, early Monday morning, he woke me up before I could wake up and said, Dinesh, get up. He shouted. I said, what, Sarath? What happened? Dinesh, my GPay is suddenly not working. Can you give me cash of 2,000 rupees? I told him, okay, Sarath, and then I gave him 2,000 rupees. After having the breakfast, he told that he was going to office. I asked, hey Sarath, didn't you tell me that you are mainly working from office, working from home and you don't need to go to office that amount of time? He told, no, Dinesh, there is some senior issue in our office and only I can take care of it. I told, okay. And then I asked him, Sarath, you forgot an important thing while going to office. He asked, what is that, Dinesh? You forgot to take your laptop. Isn't laptop a very important part of your IT job? He thought for a moment and then he told, Dinesh, what world are you living in? This is 2025. We don't need laptops anymore in IT company. Of course, we have the smartphones and that is enough. I asked, Sarath, how can you do all your work in the smartphone itself? He told me. He gave me a brilliant answer that I will never forget. Dinesh, a laptop takes so much of space, while a smartphone takes less space and less real estate. Therefore, the profit of the company will go high and the expense will be very less. Still looking at me, he knew that I wasn't satisfied with his answer. Then the final nail in the coffin came. In fact, this idea was initially mooted by HCL owner Shivananda himself to raise the company's profits. That time I thought, if Shivananda himself has said, then this idea will be correct only. Then he picked the pedal and he raised the accelerator and he was about to go. Then again I caught him. Wait, sir. He asked, what this time, Dinesh? Sarath, you forgot your ID card. You needed to tag in and tag out, no? Then he said, Dinesh, I forgot my ID card in my office. Can you please let me to go? After the third time, finally he went away. While coming back though, he was wearing an ID card with him. The ID card which mentioned his name. But sadly, the tag was cognizant in it. So I didn't want to say anything to him. And also he was wearing the same shirt which he was wearing in the morning, the ID card also. But I didn't want to say to him because of course, Aditi Devo Bhava, that means loosely translated to a guest is to be treated as a god himself. But he was always wearing the ID card, no matter where he goes, not only to the office. Even inside the house, he was always wearing an ID card. Even if he goes to the restroom, he wears an ID card. I knew that this guy is lying to me something because he knows that I don't know about IT or even a computer in general. I take you back, flashback, a few years ago I was called upon to do the role of surgeon at arms for a particular day. I plugged in the projector and I was looking at the screen for a very long time. Everyone was staring at me. They were thinking what I was doing. Then the speaker came. The monitor was showing, press any key to continue. Then the speaker asked me, why aren't you pressing any key? Madam Speaker, in this keyboard everything is there. From A to Z is there, from 0 to 9 is there. But this button, any key is not there. So that's why I'm a little confused. That was the last day I was called to do the surgeon at arms role. Now coming to my cousin's story. I knew that he was lying for a very long time. And I knew that he was lying mainly to his parents for no reason. He was wearing the ID card as if Lord Shiva would have the snake Vasuki wrapped around his neck. He was always pictured with it no matter where he goes. That very night was a full moon day. I took him to the terrace and I showed him the full moon. Look, Sarath, look how beautiful the moon is, like a diamond in the sky. But even the moon has its own phases. Sometimes the moon is fairly visible or not visible at all, but sometimes it glows like it. Just like how our lives is. He understood what point I am coming to. He wasn't looking me eye to eye. He was holding his hands close and he was always looking down. Sometimes our lives has its ups and downs, but we always have to face it. No matter what amount of fear we have, we can't live in an imaginary world and we have to live in the world of reality. I know that you are lying to your parents and everyone that you are working in an IT company. Please do not do like that and tell them the truth because they will be very heartbroken. Saying that, we both went to sleep. The next morning, before I could wake up, he was gone. But still now, he hasn't given the 2000 rupees GPay back to me again. I was being over benevolent perhaps. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Timer, could you please tell us who are the qualified speakers?
The qualified speakers are T.M. Sendil, T.M. Shankar and T.M. Dinesh.
Thank you. Every financial decision has a hidden cost, even if it is not obvious. Investing in stocks, the cost is volatility and uncertainty. Building a business, the cost is years of hard work and risk. Even playing it safe has a cost. Any idea? Even playing it safe has a cost.
Inflation.
Missed opportunities. Everything valuable comes with a price. So be willing to pay. Everything valuable comes with a cost, comes with a price, be willing to pay. Life often throws up unexpected financial challenges like the demonetization of 2016, which forced people to adapt quickly to digital payments. Those who adjusted fast benefited the most. Similarly, in Toastmasters, the table topic session helped us to prepare for unexpected moments by thinking and speaking on the spot. Leading us through this exciting session is our table topic master, who will challenge our ability to think quickly. Let's welcome Toastmaster Raja Annamalai.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters and guests. Today's theme, numbers don't tell the whole story, is especially fitting when we talk about wealth. In the world of wealth management, we often get caught up in numbers. If you are an employee, the salary. If you are into business, the net worth. If you have loans or deposited money in the bank, the rate of interest. So if you are doing a trading, the stock prices. Likewise, the list goes on and on. But let's be honest. Numbers can only tell how much someone has, not how well truly we are living. Behind every impressive numbers lies a deeper untold story. So let's say a risk someone they have taken whenever they are getting into the financial struggles, and then the value stood by, and the dream that they try to achieve by spending it midnight or spending the time kept them awake at night. Because real wealth is not measured by money alone. It's found peace of mind, and then the time how much you are spending with your family, and the freedom that, and the purpose and the passion, everything it comes along with it. A great Warren Buffett once said, "Price is what you pay, value is what you get." $1 million in the bank is meaningless if you are exhausted, unhappy, or disconnected. So in today's table topics, we are going beyond the balance sheet. Let's explore what wealth truly means, not just financially, but emotionally, spiritually, and personally. Are you ready to think beyond the numbers? Let's dive into the first topic. Let me call on the first speaker. So Toastmaster Jayashree. What is the one hidden cost of wealth that nobody talks about? What is the one hidden cost of wealth that nobody talks about?
We live our life to impress, but we should really do to express. Just like that, how someone have their money in the kitty or the bank is a result or an outcome of how much hard work and effort, not just one put in, but even the parents would have got in. It has become so much that even these days the generational wealth have carried over. But do you really think that that will last forever? Until unless you make a point of yourself, you create a value for yourself, I don't think so. That value of money will stand forever. That's what I learned when I met one of my friends in the college. Jagdish and I were batchmates right from my engineering days to the MBA days. He comes from a very rich family. He got into a seat through a management quota, wherein the rest of the folks in that also come from through a counseling, which means not from management quota. The way he spends, the way people see him, is different from the way people see the rest of the folks who join through counseling. But towards the MBA program, due to some unfortunate situation, his dad passed away. That time he was the one who has to run the entire family business. After 5 years, when we met across during one of the alumni meeting, we thought Jagdish would be a fantastic businessman taking over his dad's business. But it was the other way around. Some of the folks who spent the hard-earned money, joined through counseling, did well in their college, opened even their business, and they are flourishing in Coimbatore city on their own. That moment, we realized it's not about the money that which you earn, the money that you have, but what goes behind is the kind of effort and perseverance that one put in to earn that money, to stay it forever.
Let me call upon the next Toastmaster who has joined our medley recently. Toastmaster Supraja. So the next speaker, I would like to call Toastmaster Venkatesh. You check your bank balance one morning and see $1 million. What's your first thought? You check your bank balance one day morning, and see $1 million. What's your first thought?
Thank you for nice topic. I would like to share my personal experience. Day before yesterday, I met my assistant commissioner in the IGMO head office. When I was waiting for Mr. Arun, there was more than 20 or 30 people are there. I know that they are not educated. They are like doing daily labor job or something else. They appointed one advocate and they made a complaint. They saved money more than 2 years in the chit fund. It was run by the person who cheated them. And then commission came and he got the complaint and he said that, okay, I will do the needful and I will take care of everything. Everyone was crying. And that time I felt my mood is upset totally because they are earning 500 rupees, 700 rupees per day and they are saving 200 rupees per day. Like that, 3 crores is for out the money. That person left from that place also, near Cholemedu. Our assistant commissioner told me that we are talking about shares and other things and all, but these people, they are targeted by the fraud companies, those who are running it. They are cheating only the daily laborers. They are not cheating big fellows like MPs, MLAs or politicians or high level income group. Then I thought about that, we should inculcate them, do not invest money, only the registered bank or national bank will invest money. You can do investment like that way, RD, open an RD account and save it, instead of losing everything. That is why I never thought about that to save more money. Whatever it is, unless otherwise, okay, I don't know.
Next speaker I would like to call Mr. Suresh Kumar, who has recently joined. If you have been offered, would you rather have 1 crore today or 10,000 every month for lifetime? If you have been offered, would you rather have 1 crore today or 10,000 every month for lifetime?
God is not kind to me, so every time I get the topic which I'm not familiar with, but anyways I'll try to speak as much as possible. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It's a nice topic. So, I mean, how much crores is that? Oh, 1 crore. Okay, 1 crore rupee today, or else
10,000 every month.
10,000 every month. timer, please be kind so we can start the time now. So I'll start. So I've been reading of late. I've been reading a lot of articles, especially into financial management. Lot of financial advisors, what they typically say is that don't do trading and don't try to earn quick money. Rather, invest that money, accumulate it, and improve your wealth slowly and steadily, and make it a generational wealth. So while 1 crore is a big money, what I would typically do, if somebody asks me, I will simply put that money in a selective hybrid fund. I will withdraw the money that I need on a monthly basis so that my capital remains safe. I will also get the money, the interest amount, without any loss of my capital. So it would be much safer option to put it in a hybrid fund rather than a full equity exposure fund or a full debt fund. So I will go with hybrid fund where I will put that entire amount, 1 crore, in that fund, and I will keep generating the interest amount for my life forever. Thank you so much.
Next, I would like to call Toastmaster Rukma Maheshwara. What's the one thing money can't buy? What is the one thing money can't buy?
What's the one thing money can't buy? As for me, maybe the happiness and how we are living, the people surrounding us. Okay, they will have really a lot of impact, like our life partner. Even though you have a lot of money, if you get a partner who is not compatible with you, there are so many rich people who are getting divorced. We are seeing all these celebrities and they are having a lot of money, but they are not having peace in their personal life. I think having a good partner or good friends that we cannot buy with money. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call Mr. Samuel. So would you rather be a billionaire who no one respects, or an ordinary person who inspires millions of people? Would you rather be a billionaire no one respects, or an ordinary person who inspires millions of people? So which one you choose and why?
I want to be a ordinary person because, in my experience, one of my relative, he was a deputy collector. When he was in the job, he didn't do any help to the neighbors or his relatives. After his retirement, nobody is giving any respect and nobody is caring about him. His neighbor is also my relative. He is already textile worker, but he was ready to help the people. Whenever people face the problem, he really go on, he will ask, and whatever the help he want to do, he was doing. Now also he is a jobless person. He is working as a one watchman in the school. He took his affection and care. Still people are ready to help him and take him care. He is very happy with all of his family. But the person who was the deputy collector, even his children also not taking care. So instead of being a billionaire, I want to be another person who will take the responsibility.
So next I would like to call the guest Balaji. Share a childhood memory of saving or spending money. Share your childhood memory of saving or spending money.
Good afternoon, everyone. In my school days, I traveled 5 kilometers away. Every day I started with bus or train. My father gave me 10 rupees, 5 rupees for my bus fare and 5 rupees for my saving. I can eat or I can save 5 rupees. Every day I save 5 rupees to eat biryani or some food. Planning weekend or some special day with my friends. So I save every 5 rupees in the what you call it, some I don't know the word, the Indian something. In my childhood, my mother brought some festival time. I have still now. I save every 5 rupees in the day, and 15 days or once or every month. Once I go to the hotel or some other place to eat the food, and also buy the guide or some useful things from the saving money. That is my one of the childhood memories from saving the money what my father gave to me. Thank you.
Next I would like to call guest Manivel. So would you rather win the lottery or work hard to earn your future? Would you rather win the lottery or work hard to earn your future? Watch it.
So, good afternoon, everyone. So, today I feel these topics are just connecting to me because I'm from a banking profession. So, kind of the topics which is related to money, finance, or investing, I found myself connected to this. So, coming to the topic, so I'm basically feels a hard work or thing which I am doing in very passionate about it will bring the more kind of results than instant dopamine which we have felt in the initial of the session. So I found going for the first one. So giving working towards a thing which gives me a kind of long time results, that I would choose that rather than going for a lottery which gives me an immense pleasure, which I don't know how it would be benefit me or how it satisfy my needs in the near future. So I will be going the first.
Next I would like to call
Yes, Tamaran.
So would you rather have 100 good memories or 100 good friends? Which one you choose? Would you rather have 100 good memories or 100 good friends? Which one you go for?
I choose being 100 friends because only friends can make memories. People can make memories. So I would choose friends that make good memories. If I choose friends, memories will be followed.
For 1 more minute. Who are your friends? Who are your friends? Tell about it.
Oh, my friends. Yeah, I have one childhood friend till now. I'm contacted them. It's Preeti and Sandhya. They are and have some fun.
Emma, do we have a, can we accommodate more? Can I have one? So, thank you. Thank you.
Timer, will you please tell us what are the qualified TV speakers?
PM Jayashree, PM Venkatesh, PM Suresh, PM Shanmugave, guest Balaji, guest Manive, guest Amar Manjula.
Thank you. What do you picture when you think of wealth? Fancy cars, big houses,
Gold coins.
gold coins. But real wealth is often invisible. True wealth is financial security, freedom, and the ability to make choices without stress. As Morgan Housel says, spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less money. Every successful business leader values feedback. Ratan Tata, the man behind the Tata Group's success, always emphasized learning from failures and improving continuously. Similarly, in Toastmasters, the evaluation session is where we receive feedback to refine our skills, because true growth happens when we learn from our mistakes. To guide us through this session, I invite back our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Vidyasagar, and their team. Over.
Now it's the time for speech evaluation. Today we have witnessed some scintillating presentations from all the speakers. Kudos to all the speakers. Today we have 4 prepared speeches. To evaluate the first titled My Philosophy, Where There Is a Will, There Is a Way, delivered by Toastmaster Hari Krishnan. Let me introduce the evaluator. He is a dedicated public servant with over 14 years of experience in certification, audit, and oversight within civil aviation industry. Let me welcome Toastmaster Rajshekaran to evaluate the first one.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today my talk speaker, Hari Krishnan. Toastmasters Hari Krishnan delivered his icebreaker speech successfully. I want to congratulate him for this speech. Speech is going to be evaluated by seeing these elements: clarity, vocal variety, eye contact, gestures, audience awareness, comfort level, and interest. So, with these elements, I have few commendations and recommendations from Toastmasters. So, to begin with the commendations, I have noted the very good clarity in his speech. That is first, and he has a very good audience awareness, what audience wants from his speech, that he covered well, and the speech was very interesting. So what will be the next? And all the people were engaging in the speech. And for the first time speaker, he just tried some humor also, that need to be that's very good actually. For example, he just used some words, darshan, and that self-driving car example, he used that. And few recommendations. The first thing is eye contact. So most of the time we just look at the left side of the audience, that can be improved. And the gesture can be improved further. And main thing is time management again. Because we need to, when we write the script, it should be, we should see whether it will fit out that particular time frame or not. Because today we took more than 7 minutes actually. So from this speech, so not only he told his story, but he just showed how he lived for this quote, where there is a will and there is a way. Thank you.
To evaluate the second speech, titled Sparks, Values, Dreams, delivered by Toastmaster Senthil, let me introduce the evaluator. He is a software employee by profession, and also he served as past Sergeant at Arms of our club. Let me welcome Prasanna Venkatesh to evaluate the second speech.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and dear guests. There is a saying, the journey to 1,000 miles begins with the first step. I would like to congratulate my target speaker, Toastmaster Senthil, successfully delivered his first icebreaker speech. This is his first step in the Toastmasters journey. The objective of the project is to introduce himself to the audience. He clearly shared his passion, shared his story, and introduced himself, and broke the ice in front of everyone. I have seen various strengths in his speech and a recommendation. The first strength I saw in your speech, you started with the question, how many of us are 90s kids? That question itself made your speech very interactive, and all the audience were able to resonate with you. What you are going to say next, what the speaker is going to say next, because everybody, most of us are here 90s kids, I guess. The second strength is the content transition. You transition from one story, from your school ambition to the college, what you have experienced in your college. That was very smooth. The stage space, you have used the space very well. You walked from one point of the stage to another point. You turned around the stage, and kudos to you. You have used props on the very first speech. I would like to congratulate to you. You have showed the tester, the motor. You even showed the picture of you with Hrithik Roshan's body. That was good. And the body language and the eye contact. You have a good eye contact from both left and right side of the audience. And the body language, you showed all the way to your body, all the way to your full hands. With all this strength, I have only one recommendation for you. At various places, I have seen the pace of your speech is a bit fast. For example, my goal is to become an entrepreneur before it becomes buzzword. It's a bit fast. If you have a little bit normal pace, for example, my goal is to become an entrepreneur before it becomes a buzzword. That would be emphasized to the audience very well. That's the only recommendation I have. To summarize my points, you have a good audience engagement, good content transition, stage space is good, body language and good vocal variety, and the recommendation is normalize your pace. Thank you. Over to you.
To evaluate the third speech, titled Life is Fragile by Toastmaster Shankar, let me introduce the evaluator. He is a senior member of our club, and also he is a business storytelling coach and a corporate trainer for empowering aspiring leaders to inspire and transform. Let me welcome DTM Sundaraman to evaluate our.
Generally, people want to say something in front of audience, but Toastmasters, we have something to say. I hope we got the difference. Toastmasters always speak with a purpose, a generic purpose as well as a specific purpose. The generic purpose can be to inspire the audience, persuade the audience, or entertain them, or inform them. Any speech can fall in one of these categories. And today, I guess Toastmaster Shankar has chosen a speech project where he wanted to inform as well as inspire the audience with a powerful storytelling technique. And his specific purpose was to educate people not to get deviated on minor things so that it will not impact our life to a great extent. The strength of Shankar's speech today, what I found was, one is powerful storytelling technique. He started with the opening scene and then he transported us, all of us to the flashback. And then again he came back. So as a vivid storyteller, he was able to walk us through the story. Number two is he has a fantastic vocabulary. I am very sure that the grammarian will have an exhaustive report on your powerful words. Third one is vivid descriptions. So the car ride as well as the shop ambience, everywhere you try to vividly describe. So that is a fantastic aspect of a storyteller like you, Shankar. Okay. So having said all your strength, I have 3 recommendations. Number 1 is the title. The title was so fragile, so that we were able to find out what is going to happen in your story. So fortunately you used the flashback technique. Otherwise, the very first moment, all of us would have guessed. So someone is going to die and something is going to fall flat, right? So it was so predictable. So the title probably you have to make it a little more intriguing so that people are curious to know about your story. So try to think of a different kind of title next time. Second thing, due to a small mishap, the entire life turned around and the particular person was totally in an unexpected situation. Okay, this may be a realistic story, I guess, but there were no twists and turns. So as an audience, we want to twist. Right? If you see all the modern movies, so the young directors always come out with twist. So it's okay to add a little bit of imagination. It need not be always be 100% true story. You can add your own contribution and then try to bring a kind of twist. Right? That is one. Then the last one is your vocal variety. The vocal variety, I could find out some like sing-song effect. So same kind of singing song kind of effect was there. So I am unable to explain it vividly. Probably you can go through the video recording and then find out. So try to bring in lot of vocal variety and avoid the sing-song variety. Sing-song variety can bring a little bit of interest, but throughout the speech, if that kind of effect is there, it may not look good. So I think all the 3 recommendations you will take it up seriously. But you are a great storyteller with your powerful vocabulary and then vivid description. You can always transport your audience to your story. So all the best to your next project.
To evaluate the 4th speech titled Atithi Devo Bhava by Toastmaster Dinesh, let me introduce the evaluator. She is one of the senior member of the club and she is also one of the winners and champion from our Toastmasters club for a long time. Let me welcome Toastmaster Priyadarshini Devi.
Today I felt I watched a movie titled Atithi Devo Bhava. And second half of the movie turned out to be Golmaal Hai by Sab Golmaal. I thoroughly enjoyed this emotional ride of Dinesh with his cousin Sharad. Oh Sharad, he opens up his arms. Sharad, HCL, 24 lakhs per annum. The twist that he brought in was with some confusion and suspicion. No laptop, Cognizant iCard, and my GPay money. The best thing about this speech from Dinesh was the expressions that he brought in. Sharad came in with 2 bags. And when he had a tough talk with Sharad, Sharad looks down, unable to face him or give eye-to-eye contact. Was it just a fun story? No. There was a very good message which I really liked. He tried saying here, you may have a hard work, you may be a hard working boy or a smart working boy, but there are always tides in our life. And he compared it with phases of moon, full moon, no moon. So there is challenges. Be true to your parents. I felt it was a very touching message from youth coming to his cousin. Now to this entertaining story, what are my recommendations? I have 3 recommendations here. One is the pacing. Throughout the story, it was full of energy and you were full on with your Sharad cousin and you were at the same speed. I wish when there was a tough phase, you could have lowered your volume, your words could have gone a little slow, the emotion should have been gone in a lower depth. The second very interesting recommendation which I would like to give here, the title I like so much, Atithi Devo Bhava, which you brought in every here and there. For example, you try saying, Sharad, anyhow he is my guest. Instead of that, you could have said, Sharad, Atithi Devo Bhava, because your project is all about vocal variety. You could have shown that broad and ranges through your voice, Atithi Devo Bhava. It would have had some impact, more interesting sounding voice also. Then third is, every time I saw Sharad here, oh Sharad, it's here guy and all, but it finally ended up here. So I think that placement, if you keep Sharad here, you told everything about him, how he looked, how, I mean, I could visualize Sharad doing all that thing, running and you were chasing him. So that was one more thing. Friends, you know, there are some people who come to our house, they eat food, they will never clean the dishes, they use the clothes, they will not wash it, and you know, they will enjoy to the core, and we call them as guests. But Dinesh has told, benevolence should be the utmost priority when guests are involved.
It was a treat to listen from our evaluators, isn't it? It's time to get tag report. Before I call my tag team for the detailed report, Timer, can you please spell out the qualified evaluators and speakers? Yeah, okay. Now I call today's timer, Toastmaster Ramya, to come on to the stage and give us the detailed report.
Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. At the same time, I was a bit scared to do this. This is my first time, and I request all of you to apologize if I've done anything wrong or not mentioning any of your names, and sorry for it, okay? And I'll read out the names and the time taken by the respective TM and the guest. TM Harikrishnan, 7 minutes, 1 second. TM Sindhil, 5 minutes, 36 seconds. TM Shankar, 6 minutes, 56 seconds. And TM Dinesh, 6 minutes, 55 seconds. TM Jayashree, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. And TM Venkatesh, 1 minute, 50 seconds. TM Suresh, 1 minute, 17 seconds. TM Uma Mageshwara, 43 seconds. And TM Shanmugave, 1 minute, 32 seconds. Guest Balaji, 1 minute, 17 seconds. Guest Manivel, 1 minute, 11 seconds. Guest Amaravanjita, 1 minute, 13 seconds. TM Rajshekhar, 2 minutes, 16 seconds. TM Prasanna Venkatesh, 2 minutes, 27 seconds. TM Sundararaman, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. TM Priyadashini Bayu, 3 minutes, 11 seconds. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster. Now I call today our founder, Toastmaster Kalyani, to come to the stage and give us the detailed report.
Good evening once again. Let's appreciate the following members. They were so benevolent to give a speech without using any words. Toastmaster Abhigami, Toastmaster Vidyasagar. Among the speakers, Toastmaster Harikrishnan, Toastmaster Shankar, and among the evaluators, Toastmaster Priyadashini. And among the TT speakers, Toastmaster Jayashree, Toastmaster Shankar. They have given a clear speech. Toastmaster Sendil used so and but. Toastmaster Dinesh used repeat words. I knew that he was right. Toastmaster Rajashekhar used so many times. Toastmaster Prasanna used once, and distinguished Toastmaster Sundararaman used so twice. Among the TT speakers, Toastmaster Venkatesan used like, Toastmaster Suresh, and so. Toastmaster Uma Maheshwara used like, Toastmaster guest Balaji, so, guest Manivel used so many times. Guest Amanamjita, do slow and calm.
Thank you. Now I welcome DDM Khalwar to give us the detailed remedial report.
Thank you very much, G. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So we had 5 people using the word benevolent. You had Toastmaster Dinesh using it twice, G. Vidyasagar using it twice, Priya Bailur using it once, Arkamra Kalyani just about made it. Congratulations. And the 5th one was me, in case you're wondering. Now, in terms of expressions, I must say that I had a nice sitting. Driving force, that was your first powerful word. It was very appropriate. Then, of course, you followed it up with where there's a will, there's a way. It was again apt for your story. Then, like a frog in the well, very meaningful. Then she wrote honesty and integrity on my check, on my dictionary. I thought that was fantastic. The 4 things, I couldn't catch all of them. All good values, a girl wrote in your very nice book. Then, Senthil title itself, Spark, Failure's Dream. Almost contradictory, like somewhat like stay foolish, stay hungry or something like that. I love it. Where is the author of it? It was nice. There's a different tang about it. Then, your sense of humor now I know. Outstanding. Okay? That's his style. Then, there were 2 lines. One was mine, one was my brother's. I loved it. Then, Shankar had a lot of poetry in this particular speech. Picture perfect. Of course, it's used, but then it was nice. Then, life, exams are given first, then you learn life. Very, very well put. Then, preparation is our shield. Preparation is our shield. It's a fragile life, so it's important that it needs a shield. Then, life is precious yet fragile. Then, life, there were 3. I couldn't catch the triad, I'm sorry. Life switching into memory and children becoming orphans. We could even make it better, make them all look similar, but I like the thought you've given to it. Then, starting off with sweet lies versus bitter truth. That was again attracted attention. Then, one small little thing. The word is intrigue. Intrigue. Okay. So that's all that I have that I've got on. I have no lesson for the day. I've given the word benevolent. It's a nice word. It's a rich word. Use it, you'll get a promotion faster. Well, please do not vote me. Do not vote me. Okay.
Before I give my report, I request you to vote for the best tag role player and evaluator. So here is my start. As always, we have actually started on time. So we have one more time lived up to our expectations. Delhi is known for maintaining the time punctuality. So we have started on time. And also, I like the initiatives that we have brought in, introducing the guests at the beginning, right? Because it makes them feel at ease with our club environment. So I thank all the guests who have taken the time to come out here and attend this meeting. Thanks everyone. Thank you all the guests. So I really liked all the 4 speeches. Actually, we have 4 prepared speeches delivered by Toastmaster Harikrishnan, Toastmaster Senthil, Toastmaster Shankar, and Toastmaster Dinesh. Toastmaster Harikrishnan, actually he talked about some of his personal anecdotes, the challenges he faced in his personal life. and connecting his personal incidents with his philosophy. Where there is a way, there is a will. I really liked it. And then next, Toastmaster Senthil. Toastmaster Senthil, actually he delivered his speech related to his own failures. And he really actually connected his story. The underlying statements he made was the failures that he faced actually didn't define him, nor they could stop him progressing in his life. So the next speech, The Life is Project by Toastmaster Shankar. I really like the way you have modulated your voice and the body language. So he talked about how a little incident can actually change our lives. So our life is so fragile. And then we also have had one more speech by Toastmaster Dinesh, Atithi Devo Baba, and actually he talked about his cousin story, how he actually lied to his parents, and then how he actually kind of brainstormed him to how to conduct his life in a rightful manner. So I really liked all the speeches. And then subsequently we had our evaluation session. Our fantastic evaluators actually provided positive and very constructive feedback. I hope that really helped our speakers to shine better. With this, I conclude, and I think today's session is a great success. And thank you everyone for being in here. And then let's continue to support each other and strive for excellence in our Toastmaster journey. And remember, laughter is the best way to break the ice. Just don't slip on it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Success, whether in wealth or personal growth, is not just about achieving something once, but sustaining and growing it over time. Take smart risks to grow, stay humble and cautious to sustain it. Accept that every success comes with trade-offs. Wealth is not just about numbers, it's about mindset. As the psychology of money reminds us, getting money is one thing and keeping it is another. The same goes for skills. Learning to speak is important, but practicing, improving and staying consistent is what makes us a great communicator. Much like building a wealth, personal growth requires patience, discipline and long-term thinking. So let's not invest in the money, not just invest in the money, let's invest in ourselves too. Because in the end, the greatest asset we can build is who we become. Thank you Toastmasters and guests for being part of today's sessions. Over to you, Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Hari. So what a fantastic meeting we had. Today also I can feel the dose hormone has increased in my blood. So I recommend all the Toastmasters to take up roles up to the stage. Initially you will feel endorphin will rise. That is a stress hormone that is needed to cope up with the stress. Later on, dopamine, oxytocin and serotonin will join and it will improve your physical health and mental health. Both are needed to be a successful person. So naturally, as a Toastmasters, this is an opportunity to take part in our meeting to boost our happy hormones instead of taking pills. Pills, we have to spend money. Also, there's a lot of side effects. So rather than I advise or suggest to take up roles in regular meeting or also in milestone meeting to boost your happy hormones. So now it's time to
who's the happy hormones of our icebreaker speakers, Hari Krishnan and Zindal. We will have a standing ovation now. Welcome Toastmaster Hari Krishnan and Toastmaster Zindal Kumar on stage for the standing ovation.
Members stand up when the speakers sit down. Members should sit down, and when they sit down, they have to stand up.
Oh, thank you.
Should we stand now?
We appreciate and congratulate for breaking the ice and started your communication journey. All the best.
Thank you.
I would also like to appreciate the first time role players. Toastmaster Ramya, you played a time for the first time. Toastmaster Vidyasagar, you played G role for the first time. And Toastmaster Raja Annamalai, TV master. And Toastmaster Prasanna Venkatesh, the rock star. And we congratulate Prasanna Venkatesh for completing level 1. On behalf of Medley Toastmaster Club, I would like to thank benevolently Dinesh for donating the projector.
After talk and what's the word?
Okay.
Talk the word, eh? Walk and talk the word.
Okay, then it's time for one more announcement. We are planning to have a club election in the May 2nd week. So I request all the members to be present on the day and choose the next term leaders. The date exactly is May 10th. So May 10th is our club election. So I request all of you to be present and choose your leaders. So coming to the awards. Best tag role player goes to Toastmaster Ramya. Best deity speaker goes to our club champion Toastmaster Jayashree. Congratulations. Best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Priyadarshini. Best role player goes to the Postmaster of Medley Toastmasters. Okay. Then best speaker is our projector sponsor, Toastmaster Dinesh. and Rising Star. Rising Star, we have two persons who are eligible for this award. One is Toastmaster Abhirami. So Rising Star of March month 2025. Another Rising Star of Medley in March 2025 is Toastmaster Sindhu. Then Star of the month for the March 2025 is a person who chose wrong path but ended in wrong turns but ended in right path. Toastmaster Prasanna Venkatesh. So next week we have our division contest. On behalf of Medley, we give our best wishes to our Toastmaster Jayashree. So with this, I adjourn the meeting number 820. So 1 second, sorry. Okay, I missed. See the milestone we told best dressed and for the poll question, this question. Quiz winner is Toastmaster Raja Annamale. Congratulations. Then best dressed male goes to distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abbott.
I'm very curious, what is the qualification?
Sir, ask Venkateshan. Ask Venkateshan.
This award you want, sir. But this award you want, I say.
So it's a different gift, not same like past president gift. Best dressed female goes to our champion Toastmaster Jayashree. So thank you all of you. With this, I adjourn the meeting number 826.
Madam President, may I say this? 2 more Medleys are at the division level.